What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. But okay, so let's get into the WrestleMania card now. So, all right, night 1, night 2, Saturday, Sunday, 6 matches apiece for each night. I know probably by Raw or Smackdown, I seriously doubt it by now. I think this is going to be the lockdown card. And,
I think they got at least one more match to add.
Which way do you think that's going to be? Raw or Smackdown?
The Women's Tag Team Championship.
You know what? I think they may add that because the Street Profits still don't have a match in this card yet.
The Women's Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, but I still say, but as of right now, if you're going to have 7 on one night, might as well have 7 on another night also. And
well, they doing a special WrestleMania special on SmackDown, and if the Street Profits ain't fighting for the titles on that, then they not on the show.
No, you know what? Hold on. I think they are.
Because I see them like Ray, Dominic.
I think it's all the tag teams on there.
I know it's like Ray, Dominic, Tucker. I mean Otis and Chad Gable, Roode and Ziggler, and it might be Street Profits.
Hold on. Here it is right here. Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler versus Street Profits versus the Mysterios and versus Alpha Academy. Fatal 4-way for the tag titles.
SmackDown, right?
Yeah. You got one Viking Raider in this Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I forgot they were even working here.
Yo, because Hanson got injured for doing something stupid, and the next thing you know, we ain't seen the Viking Raiders at all. Like, my God, what happened to the tag team division? Let's get into it. Night 1. So let's get this out of the way. Bad Bunny taking on The Miz. It was supposed to be a tag match, but Damian Priest is a little injured, and so is John Morrison. So we got The Miz going one-on-one with Bad Bunny. Q, I'll start with you.
I don't see a reason for Bad Bunny to win this. But I feel like at the expense of The Miz, he's going to win this. And it sucks for The Miz, but I mean, it is what it is.
Do you think like he'll try to be like a Stephen Amell and be like dope?
I hope not.
Like Stephen Amell was doing springboards and shit. I was like, wait a minute.
Stephen Amell is athletic.
I don't know, bad, but unless you bring out GI Bro.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna see. I didn't even think of Booker T. Now I definitely got Bad Bunny winning.
You gotta have something to see for The Miz. And first of all, when you a celebrity at WrestleMania, you going over. That's how it is. I mean, we had Cookie and Trish and Morrison beat whoever the fuck that other team was.
Lay Cool and Lay Cool and somebody.
Exactly. So
Ziggler?
like
Lay Cool and Ziggler.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So the celebrities always go over. So I definitely had Bad Bunny winning, and he maybe do some sneaky stuff to The Miz, and let us.
He might not even be in the. I could just see him like, hey, look, man, Bad Bunny's not a wrestler. I'm injured, but we got somebody, and it's not even gonna be Booker T's song. It's gonna be the book. It's gonna be the Booker T song, not his intro song.
Nah, I gotta disagree.
I'm about to say, I think Bad Bunny gonna pull out a cross body or so, but
he's been legit. He's been training.
Oh God,
he's been wanting to do that since he was a kid. So I see.
Oh, you know who else said that?
Nicholas
Bow Wow.
Oh boy,
I've been wanting to wrestle ever since I was a kid. I got my man Rikishi out here training me, man. Whatever. I do got Bad Bunny winning though.
Yeah, I got Bad Bunny winning, even though Miz was just a WWE champion.
I know. Blinking that was gone. Tag team match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. The New Day taking on AJ Styles and Almost.
We gotta stop calling this man Almost. It's Omos.
Omos, excuse me.
They don't even know what it is. It's like it was Xavier Woods, Kofi, and AJ, and they all call him a different name every time in that one segment.
You know, that segment.
That brother's name is Omos.
That segment from Monday was bad but good at the same time because I laughed at AJ, but I was like, this whole segment,
AJ is hilarious.
AJ's funny, but I was like, this whole segment needs to burn to the ground. Okay, because I was like, it's getting old with me, but then Omos, just wreaked havoc on the New Day and said we don't need to play these games and we just keep our mind focused and win the titles. That's all that matters. So I'm like, okay. So I actually have AJ and Omos winning the tag team titles. AJ has never won the tag team titles yet since he's been in the company. He's won Intercontinental Championship. He's won the United States Championship. He's won the WWE Championship. So he's had a championship match at WrestleMania. He's been in the Royal Rumble. First of all, he never won one yet, and then I don't think he never won Money in the Bank yet. He should have, but this should have been the year he should have. But whatever the case may be, but he never been a tag team champion before. So I have him and Omos winning, and Omos is gonna probably show us something off. This don't hurt the New Day. If they lose this matchup, it's the New Day. It's not going to hurt them at all. But you want to show off what Omos can do. Omos. So I got Omos and AJ Styles becoming the new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Same.
I got New Day winning only because I'll be honest with you. AJ in the tag team, I wanted him to be in a actual tag team, not with somebody that we don't even know can work yet. Like, I just wanted him to be with, like, if it was AJ and like Chad Gable or Otis either, I would be okay with it. But Almost is like, we don't know how good or how bad this guy is. And then they end up giving him the titles, and then they stuck with him being terrible. Then they gonna lose it, and it was like, oh, this was for nothing. So I say New Day retains.
But I don't think you want to make Omos lose in his first matchup. And
AJ can be the one to lose. I mean, AJ can be the one to get pinned.
But for some reason, I definitely got. Cause I figured like the only reason why New Day's a champion right now and took off the Hurt Business is because they needed some faces to go against these heels. So I'm like, all right, well, like I said, it's not going to hurt the New Day if they lose it. So, but it'll definitely help elevate Omos and AJ. So especially as well, like sell them more as a legit team type thing. So, hell, if Braun Strowman and Nicholas can win it in WrestleMania at 34,
right?
So it's possible. I mean, like whatever.
Well, yeah, it's just. I guess it's because it's AJ Styles. I want him to have a better tag team. Right? I'm just honest. I'll be honest with you. That's the only reason why.
Speaking of Braun Strowman, God, Braun Strowman in the my God, what is more annoying, that train sound or the Ricochet ping when Ricochet comes in when his entrance is?
What's more annoying is these pigeons or whatever they are that come out during Matt Riddle's entrance.
Oh, you mean the Songs of the South?
Have you seen him? Have you seen the thing where he get in the ring and do his flip flops and like the pigeons just like
yes, like I should say like Songs of the South.
That's just.
I'm like, yeah, no.
All right, you know what? Well, I'll wait till we get to that match, but Matt Riddle aggravates me.
So Braun Strowman and Shane
welcome
McMahon
to the team, then, Prom.
Yeah, Braun Strowman.
No. He's been aggravating me, but like these segments that he's doing now, it's like very aggravating. Like he was like, I got a dog named Airbud, and Airbud, like the dog that can play basketball. Like, do you know what I'm talking about, dude? Like, I got a scooter, and like it's just. It's stupid. Very stupid.
We will get to Riddle. But speaking of stupid, as this whole rivalry became because Shane been calling Braun Strowman stupid, and now he looks even more stupid going into this rivalry than before he even started it. And now we're like, the only reason why Shane was back is because so Shane can jump off some shit. But guess what, everybody? Guess what, boys and girls? Since Braun Strowman is so stupid, we got a steel cage match. Who in the blue hell wants to see a steel cage match at WrestleMania? I'll wait.
Now, I'm not going to lie. If it was anybody else, I might be on board. Might be on board.
No. There was only... Look, let me tell you how popular steel cage matches are at WrestleMania. Can anybody name how many steel cage matches were at WrestleMania?
One.
That one steel cage match was at WrestleMania 2. Hogan versus King Kong Monday. And ever since the cage evolved in 1997, the Hell in a Cell, they don't use a cage match is a good television topper match. That's not a WrestleMania caliber matchup. Now when you have matches like TLC and Hell in a Cell and Buried Alive, so those that's not a WrestleMania caliber match. And then on top of that, it's always the same shit. I'm going to pick the steel cage so your friends can't get involved. You're Braun Strowman. Who gives a shit? And first off,
and that's still stupid anyway.
It's so stupid. You making him look stupider in the rivalry when you're supposed to make him look smarter. And on top of all that shit, y'all got two people who are not the greatest of wrestlers. Braun Strowman is a powerhouse guy, and he wrestles like a big guy. And then Shane McMahon is what he does. He's an extreme adrenaline junkie. So you got these guys in a 20-by-20 ring surrounded by a cage with no weapons, just cage. That is going to be the biggest letdown. Now, once again, it's going to probably be like, both feet had to hit the cage, whatever the case may be. So Shane could probably still leap off some bullshit, but the cage match is dumb. I'm like, if it was the last man standing, fine. If it was a falls count anywhere, fine. Even if they wanted to waste on Hell in a Cell, even though this rivalry doesn't even warrant Hell in a Cell, them being enclosed in a steel cage sucks. Nobody asked for this. This rivalry, when it first started, sucked, and it got worse as he went through the whole thing. So honestly, Strowman going to win, and if he don't, the whole Braun Strowman experiment is over. He cannot recover from that. Because I didn't think Braun
could this every year. You can't recover from the trash that they do in WrestleMania with him.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's so hard. But I didn't think he was going to recover from the whole Nicholas thing. And he ended up recovering from the Nicholas thing. And then this is what we get. Okay? This is what we get. So, Prime, who wins the most? First of all, I want to know your thoughts on it being a steel cage match. And second of all, who wins?
I mean, they just ran out of stuff for Shane to jump on, so steel cage match is stupid because they could just still climb over and get in anyway, but whatever. I just want to know how Shane's going to die. That's all I care about. So I got Braun winning, but I just hope Shane finds a way to die. That's all.
But here's the thing, though. There's a whole fucking pirate boat in that stadium.
Oh, great. There you go.
But it's a cage match. Why do I want to start up to the cage match to be like at the beginning, he attacks Braun, he beats him up, he does his big spot early, and then goes into the cage, and then we have a regular match. Why?
Shane's going to be on the top of the cage. You already know he's going to be on the top of the cage.
And do a shooting star?
Get thrown off the cage like Kevin Owens.
Oh, God. So Shane wins inadvertently.
Oh dang! I didn't think about it like that. Hold
up. so Shane wins inadvertently, like Kevin Owens did. Like his feet touch the ground first, which makes Braun Strowman look even more stupid.
I guess that's just the character that they're going. I guess they're just gonna make Braun Strowman be stupid, man. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do.
Braun Strowman to the new Big Show.
That's a shame.
It is. It really is. Who do you have, Q-Flow?
I see no reason for Shane to win this, so I'm gonna say Braun. But if they got me looking stupid after this, I'm taking my card off that stupid act.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We got a singles match, which should be a good one. Cesaro taking on Seth Rollins. I'm happy Cesaro gets his first singles match at WrestleMania. He deserves it, especially for all the stuff that he's been going through. So I'm glad to see somebody go up against an opponent like Seth Rollins. The match should be dope, and they actually have been getting a little story time for it. Unfortunately, Shinsuke Nakamura had to suffer through all this shit for them. But we're going to get Cesaro and Seth Rollins. So, who y'all got win this one? Prime, I'll start with you.
I got Cesaro.
Same. Seth doesn't really need the win.
He don't. Honestly, I think this should build Cesaro up to be the next challenger for Universal Championship. Not saying that he's going to win it, but you need to build up baby faces to be the next challenger to try to take on.
I will vote to build up Shinsuke first, and then Cesaro.
Yeah, but Shinsuke had a chance at the title already, though.
I'm talking about this Shinsuke.
Nah.
Because if you build up Shinsuke first and then Cesaro, it will kind of more help their dynamic of their frenemy dynamic or whatever they've been trying to do.
I guess it all sucked. I got Cesaro winning this also. Now we gotta go into the two main events. Sasha Banks taking on Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. They're starting to put a little bit more heat into this, but it has been a crapshoot of it being booked up until then. So I gotta know what sister is coming out with the win at WrestleMania.
Now I'm kind of conflicted with this, only because just like that I lost my theory. Damn, I had a nice little theory. Damn. Oh, I lost it. I'm sorry. All right, whatever. If I remember it when WrestleMania comes, I'll bring it up. But I got Bianca winning.
Okay.
I got her winning. She worked hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why not. You know what I mean? She worked hard. She worked for her title shot. Worked for it, unlike some folk. But yeah.
Here we go. Prime time, how about you?
I got Bianca winning, and I don't know why I want to say this, but I got Bianca winning, and that's why Mary had a little laugh.
Yeah.
First of all, why did she say that?
Because that's the thing now.
What does that mean?
Who said that? I missed this.
Bianca said that last week. She said, "I'm gonna show Sasha Banks why I'm the best," and that's what Mary had a little lamb.
Yeah, that's the thing now. That's on Mary had a little lamb. That's the thing now. Cause I don't want to get into it, but there's it makes sense.
Now you gotta teach me why Mary had a little lamb.
Well, Mary had a little lamb. If you look at it religiously, Mary gave birth to Jesus, who is the lion and the lamb. So basically, it's just a long way of saying on God.
Oh,
so that's so Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
Oh God, is them, man.
It's just a long way of saying on God. But
I'm gonna start doing that with nursing moms then. Randomly,
right? But
that's on Jack and Jill went up the hill. Oh, okay. I ain't gonna start.
Long as Anthony Maggis.
Oh, that's why I was conflicted. All right. No, the reason why I was conflicted is because I was trying to think, like, I was debating on which Rumble winner they were going to have winning this.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just felt like somebody's Rumble moment is getting wasted. And if I had to pick whose moment is getting wasted, it's probably going to be Edge's. But only because, like, I feel like, but see, we got to get into the other matches, though. But I feel like Edge's moment is going to get wasted. I'll bring it up when we get there.
Well, I bring it up Wyatt. That one.
Yeah.
So probably who you got win this match?
I got Bianca winning. That's on Mary had a little in.
I definitely gotta go back and check that one out. I want Bianca to win. I really do. And have her and Sasha. I want the rivalry to actually to continue. To be honest with you, because I think this just like the match itself sells itself, but I think the story has been lackluster because they don't know how to book them right at all. And I'm like, I think the whole thing with Reginald killed it. It took away a lot of its momentum that it had, and them just keep injecting Reginald into this bullshit was stupid. For them to not have no payoff, or for not having Reginald with Sasha, or the case may be, it's dumb. So I felt like you could have really, accomplished some beauty here to the point where this could have actually main evented the night one show. But I just don't think that the story necessarily is fully there just yet. It's still been lackluster, but the name itself sells itself. But I'm gonna go put Bianca Belair win the championship. All right, let's just get on with this. The WWE Championship, Bobby Lashley with MVP taking on Drew McIntyre. We gotta get into this. Don't worry, we will definitely talk about the Hurt Business after this WrestleMania predictions. Prime, I'm going to start with you. Does Bobby retain or does Bobby lose to Drew McIntyre?
Look, I want Bobby to retain, but how they booking this, I think they're going to make Drew McIntyre win so he can get his big moment, which, whatever. But I just really want Bobby to win. I don't know why he can't win. They doing all this extra stuff to make you hate him. But I want Bobby to win.
How about you, Flo?
I too want Bobby to win. And if I'm going by this stupid little theory that's stuck in my head, I feel like Bobby might win. I don't know. It just don't make sense for two faces to win on the same night, right? Or is that usual? I don't know.
I mean, well, WrestleMania is a overwhelmingly babyface type show and environment.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I just had a theory like somebody's Rumble moment is getting spoiled because both heel. I don't for some reason I don't think both heels are losing their titles. And if I had to pick which heel was to lose their title, it would have been Roman because it's Edge. So if I go by that little theory, I'm gonna have Bobby winning. I feel like it's I'm talking about a snowball's chance in hell. But yeah. And then they were talking about they want Lio Rush back for the Hurt Business.
Stop.
So who knows what the hell can... No, I'm serious. Yeah, no, they said, see, here's the thing. They said they want Lio Rush back. This is Bobby. I think Bobby said, or MVP. One of them said it. They want Lio Rush back. And then Leo gets on Twitter talking about business is booming. So now I'm just like, is he coming back? I don't know what's going on, but it's WrestleMania. Anything could happen, sure, whatever. But I'm gonna stick with my little stupid theory because it makes me happy because I don't like what's going on. And then so I'm gonna stay in my happy place and say Bobby wins.
Prime time. Oh, you already said you wanted Bobby to. Okay, here's the deal. Look. I want Bobby to win.
Happening.
Huh?
No, I was just saying we know what. See, here's my thing too, because Prom, I remember you were asking like you were saying like because they were booking Bobby to be heel, but the fans like him.
Mm-hmm.
We just went through that with Becky Lynch. When she turned to this Stone Cold Becky, she was supposed to be heel, and the fans were happy for it, and they let it rock. They gave her 2 belts and all that. So why can't Bobby have the same thing?
Because they control the crowd now.
Look, see, the crowd gonna be there though.
The thing was
but they control the crowd for so long, for over a year. They're controlling this crowd noise, so they can't really tell.
See, it's like I truly don't think that Vince McMahon thought that people were paying attention during these pandemic shows, okay? But they were. Bobby was booked strong ever since MVP lost the United States Championship. And he's been booked great. And to the point where it's just like, yo, it just so happened that it fell this way. We're not getting Brock back this year. We don't have nobody for Drew to face. What can we possibly do? And then when they booked Bobby to win the championship, he was on fire. And he doesn't have a heel story. He has a babyface story. And they didn't want that. But the problem is they don't know how to book a heel faction together. They truly don't know what makes these guys tick. And I'll get to all that when it comes to the Hurt Business stuff. So they had to find a way for you to hate Bobby Lashley in the worst possible way. And they know that people would hate. They think people would hate Bobby if he broke up the Hurt Business. Remember, he is the one that said the Hurt Business is done. But what they're not realizing is people are not stupid anymore. These ain't kids that care about this shit. When you go up there, you're looking like, oh, wait a minute. It wasn't, they know damn well Bobby in the Hurt Business. Vince in the Hurt Business. So they mad at that. So right now, what they're doing is they have a potential problem on their hands because see, Drew McIntyre, they try to book him extra, what I call Stone Cold Strong on Monday, having him go into the locker room and he's bullying people to take the fight. And I'm like, you're looking more like a bully than a straight up, strong babyface. So they're not doing none of these guys no favors at all. And Bobby Lashley has not lost his following. So a potential is like if Bobby loses at Mania, there's a potential when you got a live crowd, Drew has a possibility to get booed. This has happened at WrestleMania before. And you're people that gotta realize we're dealing with a crowd of people who have not truly been, we have not been out to a lot of live stuff in a while. These fans are gonna be rambunctious, okay? Especially in Florida. These people are gonna be rambunctious, they're gonna be amped about what they're seeing. And it's a possibility that Drew could get booed because they want to see Bobby. Or Drew could get the reaction. It may not be the reaction that they say they want because of how strong they booked Bobby Lashley. But within 2 weeks, they turned Bobby Lashley from the almighty, powerful, unstoppable Greek mythology god that cannot be stopped to this punk heel. The chicken shit. To the point where it's like he don't want to deal with McIntyre without help. That ain't how he was 3 weeks ago. So I want I want Bobby to win, but I have a feeling that the way he's been booked, it's definitely going to be Drew. Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
unfortunately, but like I said, we'll get to that in a minute. But all right, guys, that was
just real quick though. If they want to have, because we've been saying this for a month, they won't have Drew to have his big moment. Why can't Bobby have his big moment here and then Drew have his at SummerSlam?
I agree with you. I truly agree with you, but for some reason, I don't know why they feel as though that just like Vince don't know how to act because he's like all he cares about is real fans. Real fans. I'm just like, no, bro, you gotta understand something, bro. These real fans should turn on your plans in a minute. And I'm like, honestly, I will keep you. You could have kept the whole Almighty thing strong, but like I said, we'll get to the detail. We talk about her business. Night 2. Let's get on with this one. We have. Let's start off with what bothered you a lot, Prime. Riddle taking on Sheamus for the United States Championship. So
this is the best match they can put on for They can think of
because
for WrestleMania.
They literally threw this together because first of all, Riddle and Sheamus have had good matches, and all of a sudden Riddle loses to Sheamus because Champ's losing, and all of a sudden now we got this matchup because they don't know how to book without having the champ lose, which they don't need to be losing, in my personal opinion.
Did you see Riddle's promo this week on Raw?
I seen on all of them, unfortunately.
This man said, first of all, I thought he was about to say something racist, but let's not go there. He's like, you know what they do in Japanese? I'm sorry, I forgot. And they just walked off. Like,
yeah, he forgot. He forgot what he was going to say. And I got my scooter, and then I got my dog.
That's why I think he was going to say something racist, because he said, you know what they call something in Japan? And then he looked. I forgot what I was going to say. And then he just left.
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah, that was dumb. But who wins the matchup?
I say, unfortunately, Riddle wins, and then Goldberg comes out and kills him. Not
gonna happen, but I got you.
You know what? I'm going with Prime's theory.
Get out of here, not happening.
Brock returns. He said, "Usually I don't go for the U.S. Championship, but since you got it, I want it."
Yeah, no.
That'd be funny.
Nah, I got Riddle though, just because see the Riddle or Sheamus, and Sheamus.
I got Sheamus.
Sheamus is.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but I have Sheamus.
Sheamus is the equivalent of the word moist.
Ooh.
Wow.
Exactly.
You know, my wife don't like hearing that word.
Exactly.
The moist. Why is he the equivalent of moist? No, okay.
Wait, what you say?
I said, why is he the equivalent of moist?
It's Sheamus. That's all you need to know. It's Sheamus.
Oh wow.
That's literally the explanation. It's Sheamus.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. So yeah, who do you got winning, Q-Flow?
I got Sheamus winning. I don't like Riddle.
I don't like either of these two to be at a one-on-one match at Mania.
Well, let's go on with Kevin Owens taking on Sami Zayn with Logan Paul. This is supposed to be the final chapter in their rivalry, and I'm like, okay, how many times we have seen that shit? But however, I think it should be a good match if they're allowed like 20 minutes to go out there and do their thing. So, what do you think? There's no reason for Sami Zayn to win this. I would like to see Sami Zayn's documentary, but I have Kevin Owens winning this.
See, there is no reason for Sami to win it, but because Logan Paul's there, who just won a boxing match, I can see him winning.
Well, we don't know what side Logan Paul is on, though.
Wait, what was it, Logan Paul or Jake Paul in the night that Nate Rousey?
I don't know. I know one of them fighting Mayweather. That's all I know. I don't know. I don't know a difference.
I don't remember now.
Yeah, but I said I think that was his brother Jake Paul that locked out Nate Robinson. I think Logan's probably going up against Floyd.
No, Jake Paul fought Nate Robinson.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So his brother.
So Logan is the one going up against Floyd, and they didn't mention that? Really? You think that'd be the first thing they mention?
That would be the first thing I mentioned.
Yeah, right.
That'd be the first thing I mentioned.
That's stupid. They should have mentioned that then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but still, the fact that he's there, I feel like he's going to interfere.
Okay.
So I got Sami Zayn winning. My fault.
You think he's gonna interfere this year, then go to the Hall of Fame next year? That's how WWE do it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you know how they do it.
That's how they gonna do it. Logan
You
Paul,
got
you
one
do Hall
moment,
of Fame
you go in.
inductee. Stop it. Let's just go power through these. We got a Big E taking on Apollo Crews in a Nigerian drum fight.
This the one. This the one right here. Match of the night. This
for
the one.
Intercontinental Championship, which basically he said it's going to be no rules. It's going to be nothing. You see the bones break. It's going to be sound of a drum. I'm like, okay. So basically, it's a no disqualification match. Fine, but Vince is going to do his thing. He's going to be like, we need to put Nigerian instruments and stuff out there that really be in Africa for them to fight with. I'm like, just let them have a regular match. We don't need all these props and stuff, but I do think this has the potential of being a good matchup, and I am picking Apollo Crews to win.
Oh yeah,
Apollo Crews to win the Intercontinental Championship, and then Big E will be better on the chase. But I'd rather get Big E in the Roman Reigns storyline. So
yeah, after Paul Heyman put him over like that, I'm surprised they didn't.
Yeah, because we had to make room for old age. But
so we gonna act like Edge just chopped liver now.
No, he not lunch meat yet, but I'll get to it. But I got Apollo winning, so does Q. How about you, Brian?
I have Big E winning.
Really?
Yes, I'm still not feeling it just yet.
You not feeling why? Okay, what is it about Apollo that you're not feeling this yet?
It don't make sense.
How does it not make sense?
How do you fake being African for years just because you're a heel? You mean to tell me when you go back face, you're gonna be like, oh, I was faking my Nigerian accent?
We got an ex WWE champion who says otherwise.
Who? Kofi?
Mm-hmm.
Kofi faked his accent. And then out of nowhere they said, hey, then you have an accent. And then that was it. He was faking Jamaican accent. Apollo is faking a Nigerian accent now, saying, yeah, I was faking being an American for this whole time. So he just gonna have it from now on? Even when he's healed, when he's a face now?
If he does, sure, why not?
I'm saying, how long can he keep this accent up? Because it's changing every week.
I mean, it is getting. I will say this: it is getting more animated compared to when he first did it. It is getting more animated. I mean, it could be a way to be entertaining. We don't necessarily know that yet, but it could be a way to be entertaining.
I'm not feeling it just yet. I would say Big E.
Oh, well, if Big E do win, then it's Apollo characters like dead in the water because like he can't keep losing.
I mean, we'll see.
Apollo got to do something.
He might win. I'll say he might win. It's just, I don't know. I guess I've never been big on Apollo. And I guess I just don't be feeling Apollo like that.
Oof. Well, like I said, I've been feeling Apollo's NXT. So I got Apollo Crews winning Intercontinental Championship here. And so does Q Flow. We're going to go on to Asuka taking on Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's Championship. Q Flow, why don't we start with you?
It's going to take a minute.
Rhea Ripley going to win. She going to win. I just don't like how this came about. But it is what it is. She going to win. Asuka, I don't know. She needs a break. Asuka needs to take a break and come back with a new attitude, or just refreshed or whatever. Because for you to be Raw Women's Champion, and I damn near ain't see you until now, yeah, it's kind of crazy. So she's
been champ this whole time, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. So she need to chill out. You know what I mean? Take a break. We'll see when you come back.
All right. Does Charlotte get at it Monday?
After they fire her fiance, she better. I'd be surprised if she don't.
They didn't fire him. He asked to leave.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, he got the release of the freedom papers. Prime, who you got? Rhea, Ripley, or Asuka?
I got Rhea winning. Give a fresh breath of life to the women's division. Well, the woman division. Well, I don't know. I just know. First of all, do you know who's the most notable, the most prominent person? Do you know who gets the most TV time in the women's division?
I'm going to say Nia Jax.
No, Reginald.
Oh
my God.
He gets the most screen time in all the women's division, which makes no sense.
You know, it kind of reminds me like when James Ellsworth was just in there. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get rid of James Ellsworth.
But James Ellsworth was only with Carmella. Reginald was with the Bianca thing at first, and then he moved over to Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. So
they really don't know what they want to do with Reginald. And then I'm like, if you want to just leave Carmella and do all this, I'm like, he should just want either one with Sasha or stay with Carmella.
Yeah,
but I got Rhea Ripley winning. Also, have Rhea and Bianca both stand tall with the belts. Also,
do you think they do a Eddie Guerrero what he did by himself at WrestleMania 20?
No.
So you don't think he celebrated with him by himself? By them, they don't celebrate by themselves.
Okay. You know what? You're right.
They could. I mean, they both, NXT stand tall. We both came from NXT, and we both made our main roster debuts this year. We kind of standing tall like Mania. I think they could, but they might not.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're that's right. I mean, it's a possibility.
Who's the last person to do it since Eddie Guerrero did it by himself?
God, I don't remember a lot of confetti WrestleMania moments ever since Eddie. So, I mean, other than Daniel Bryan, he's by himself.
Yeah, so was Eddie.
I can't remember. I mean, it'd be cool if Rhea and Bianca could hold it up and all the confetti come down, but that would be dope if they were the main events. And since Sasha and Bianca's night one, even if they are the main event, Rhea didn't go yet to win her championship, and Rhea, that match is going to be literally like the second or third match. That's not going to touch nowhere near.
So you don't think they're going to have both of them on the same night?
No, it's not, because Rhea's on night 2 and Sasha's on night 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So I still got Rhea winning here. Okay, here's my issue. We got The Fiend taking on Randy Orton. It has not been announced. It's just a regular singles match. Who the hell?
Well, they're gonna make it a house. Whatever they did last year.
Why did they just make this? Why did they say it now?
Because they got like a day. WWE only do like they make matches on the Saturday of.
Because right now, if there's a Firefly Funhouse match, you can build up to that. Because right now, nobody wants to see Bray Wyatt. I said Bray Wyatt take on Randy Orton in a singles match because we seen what happens to that at WrestleMania. The championship match, boring. House of Horrors match, boring. Them fight on SmackDown, boring. Them on the Survivor Series team, boring. Like Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt don't have no good enough chemistry. So when it comes to The Fiend, the only good match that they had was at TLC, where it was that Inferno match. That was the only good match that they had, and it was kind of put together with chop cuts and stuff like that. And I really think that with this rivalry, you need to have I would love a 5-5 Funhouse matchup, but once again, there's people there. And I don't think Vince wants to go with the cinematic matches because there are people there. And if they were going to do a cinematic matchup, they can't just say it's on Monday and have Randy Orton and The Fiend try to record something before Saturday. Or Sunday. That's a lot of shit to do, especially when you ain't been prepared for it. You got all this other stuff going on. So, if it's a regular matchup, The Fiend wins. Well, I mean, The Fiend gonna win regardless, and it's just that I don't want to see a regular one-on-one. I don't want to see a squash match. I don't want to see a regular one-on-one match. It needs to be a 5-5-5. It needs to be something.
He's getting the John Cena treatment.
Please don't.
What if they do an Alexis Playhouse match?
And you do like a what Playhouse match?
Alexis Playhouse match.
I mean, that'll be cool, but it needs to be some kind of gimmick to this matchup. The story has been too good, and I said this, the story has been too good for it to be a regular matchup, especially with two guys who have no chemistry together, and their matches are boring. I ain't trying to see Randy Orton tries to superplex the Fiend off the top rope and go for a cover for like a exhausted kick out. I don't want, that's the Fiend. I'm trying to see supernatural shit, but since
I'm just gonna say I think they kind of should have waited to have their little burning you up match at Mania. That would have been like a good send off in the feud.
I agree with you. I agree that you could set off the Fiend that way. Had the Inferno matchup but once again, even that the Inferno match that they had was edited so it looked the way it did. Because remember, you can't burn the Fiend live with live people there because you gotta move him out and then put the dummy in there and burn him up.
Yeah, you can cut off the lights. We've all come on now,
bro. You're outside, and you've been out in that stadium. You're outside. When you cut off the lights, it's not really that dark. You can see it. You can still see, even when they cut off the lights in the Wells Fargo Center up here when Undertaker came out. You can still see. It's before people turn on their camera lights. The people at home can't see.
I don't know how they're gonna do it there.
But it needs to be something other than a singles match. But
I'm just saying, the way that they ended the type of cinematic match it was or whatever would have been good. I mean, we're most likely getting a cinematic match this year with them anyway. And if not, if we're just getting a normal match, then I'm skipping it.
Q-Flow, who do you got winning?
Oh, well, we talking. All right. I don't see Randy. The Fiend.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I like I said,
the Fiend. I don't see how Randy gets out of this, especially if they they're going to John Cena this, and it's going to be entertaining. I don't know why we have an attitude about it. Honestly, it's going to be entertaining, but.
I mean, I have an attitude because right now they haven't announced what kind of like matches. I don't want to see a regular one-on-one match with Orton and the Fiend.
Oh yeah, well yeah, they'll probably announce it Monday.
Well, main event time, guys. Triple threat: Roman Reigns taking on Daniel Bryan for the Universal Championship. Daniel Bryan has literally booked his way into this matchup. So, how do you feel this match is going to go? Because now it is a possibility that Reigns could lose without even losing the belt. And a lot of people were saying that, hey, it could be Edge, could be Daniel Bryan, like whatever the case may be. So, what do you guys think? Prime, start with you.
I mean, I think Roman should win just for him to look dominant so that whoever beats him, they look more dominant. But if not, look, I don't know. It's so many ways they can go with this. You know, Daniel Bryan has done the same exact thing before. Like the Royal Rumble winner won the match. Then they had their match. Daniel Bryan got inserted into the match. So I don't know. Daniel Bryan going to win again because he just had a great run.
Daniel Bryan is here to take the pin so that either Edge or Roman Reigns don't look weak.
Well, yeah, that is a scenario. But I'm just saying, any one of these people could win. Even though that's why you do a triple threat match. But it's like, this one is more believable. Like, WrestleMania 30, nobody was going to believe that Batista or Randy was going to win the championship. This one is more like anybody in this match could legit win
the title. Yeah.
I would just say for the story of life, Edge. For the story of life, I would say Edge.
I don't see two people getting I don't see How many people gonna get their WrestleMania moment? Whatever, man. I got Roman Reigns.
I don't know if it's a wrestling. I just think this is a good life moment. Like this man retired, came back, and won the belt.
They all look. So somebody pointed it out, right? They all went through some serious life thing. You got two guys with one guy with cancer, another guys with injuries, and now they here at WrestleMania to win. Okay, cool. I don't see the big God. I don't know.
I'm just saying,
either way, Daniel Bryan is here to take that pin, so neither guy looks weak. That's all I'm. That's it.
Okay.
I got Edge winning here. It'll be a good excuse because first of all, I mean, if Roman wins here, it's like, all right, well, nobody can beat Roman. Who do they build up to go get?
It's a man. Right.
Oh no, that's Hollywood. We have 2 WrestleManias to wait for that one. But right now, like he can lose the title. Edge can win it, and that way you can now work up to an Edge and Daniel Bryan matchup, and then you can work up against an Edge and Roman singles matchup, which they wanted to do in the first place, where Roman can just win the belt back, and then you can build off of that. So right now, I'm gonna go off the limb and say Edge wins here.
I just honestly want Edge to win just for the personal story of like redemption.
Yeah, I mean it'll be a good story. I mean he's going almost here now, but it'll be a good story. But guys, that was our predictions for WrestleMania. If the card is subject to change, we'll do our best to keep up with it. But right now, it's best to have our predictions up now, especially when we have WrestleMania on a Saturday and Sunday this year. So it's gonna be kind of hard to get them out to you guys. So once again, we guys are gonna move on from the predictions here, and we're gonna go into our first thing of the day because Raw.
What?
Huh?
Oh. Okay, wrong thing. My bad. Keep going.
No, I mean it's cool if you want to. Snap! I forgot to mention about the Andre Giant on SmackDown and how literally they have all the jobbers in here from Akira Tozawa, Angel Garza, Cedric, Drew, Gulag, Elias, Eric, Graham Ali, Humberto Carrillo, Jackson Riker, Jay Uso, Kalisto, King Corbin, Lindsay Dorado, Mace, Murphy, Mustafa Ali, Ricochet, Shelton Benjamin, Shinsuke Nakamura, Slapjack T-Bar, and Tucker.
Where has Tucker been?
Good point, catering.